All right, here we are going over page 203. This is something you'll want to upload to Canvas. You can use this video to check your work, complete your work, whatever the case may be. All right, for the first group of questions, it says state if the three numbers can be the measures of the sides of a triangle. Remember, we only have to test the two shortest. The two shortest, if they are greater than the longest, then it can make a triangle. So in number 1, we would use the 28 and the 21. And that's 49 when you sum those together. And 49 is greater than 35. So number 1's a yes. That can make a triangle. Number 2, the two shorts are the 8 and the 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 26 is equal to 26. So this one's a no. It has to be greater. The two shortest have to be greater than the longest. Let's see. In number 3, the two shorts are the 24s. 24 plus 24 is 48. And 48 is less than 51. So this one's a no also. So far we got one yes and 2 no's. Can we have a triangle with sides of 21, 14, and 33? Got to grab those two sides, the short ones. 21 plus 14 is 35, and 35 is greater than 33. So this one's back to a yes. So yes, no, no, yes. The fifth one, the two shorts are 17 and 14. 17 plus 14 is 31. Hey, this one's good. 31 is greater than 23, so that's a yes. Remember, the two shortest have to be greater than the longest when you add them together. The two shorts in the last one, number 6, are the 27 and the 24. That adds up to 51. And 51 is not greater than 57. So we're going back to a no. All right, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. That's it for that set. All right, the next set, we're given two sides, and we're trying to get a range for the third side. This is where you subtract and add. Subtract to get the min and add to get the max. 26 minus 15 is 11. 26 plus 15 is 41. So you could use the word between, but you can also write it with this double less than inequality situation. 11 is less than x is less than 41. So somewhere between 11 and 41. So you could use the word between if you wanted to. 11 and 41. All right, number 8, subtract and add. If you set up your subtraction and accidentally get a negative, just ignore it, because you can't have a negative distance. So if you did this one and did 23 minus 26, you get negative 3, but you actually want to write it as a positive 3. 49 is the max, so between 3 and 49. Those are the possible ranges for the third side. Remember, the idea here is that the two sides you're given are on a hinge, and subtracting is when you close the hinge, adding is when you open the hinge 180 degrees. 25 minus 18, whoops, not 118, just 18. That's going to be 7. And 25 plus 18 is 43. So somewhere between 7 and 43. Now, we could actually figure out the length of the third side if they gave us one angle, or if they gave us the angle that these two sides are connected at. But since they don't give us any more information, we have to give this answer as a range of possibilities. 21 minus 16, 21 plus 16. That's going to be 5, and that's going to be 37. So anywhere between 5 and 37. All right, very good, very good. All right, moving to the next group, we're doing some ranking from shortest to longest. So we've got to go across the triangle. So in this one, the smallest angles are the 50s. So we're going to go with DF, even though DF is equal to DE, because they're both across from the 50s. And then the 80 is the longest. So DF, comma DE, and then FE is the longest. Longest is always across from the biggest. So here, here's the longest. 36, that's the smallest, that's going to be the shortest. So if we write down a list for number 12, DE would be the start of the list. Then EF, because that's across from the 59, that's the middle one. All right, EF. And then FD. You can name a segment with 2 letters, doesn't matter which order you put them in. Now, in number 13, we don't have a picture, so I would just draw a generic triangle, A, B, C, and I would drop the angles in where it says they go. A is 35. I'm not trying to draw it to scale, I'm just drawing it for position. B is 58, and C is 87. So across from the 87, this has to be the longest. Across from the 35, that has to be the shortest. So we're going to start our list with the shortest, so BC. And then the middle one is across from the 58. AC is the middle one. And then the longest is AB. Again, in my picture, it looks like they're all the same length, but I put the angles where they go. All right, same thing. Oh, they forgot to give us angle N. So if anytime they don't give us the third angle, we got to do some math first. 60 plus 85 is 145. And 180 minus 145, sorry, I forgot the 0 there, is 35 degrees. So angle N is 35 degrees. So now when I draw my generic triangle, LMN, I'm going to put 60 in the L position, put 85 in the M position, and put 35 in the N position. So 85, this will be the longest. 35 is the smallest, this will be the short down here, and 60 will be the middle. So order from short to long would start with LM, because that's across from the 35. Then I'm going to go to NM, because that's across from the 60. And then LN, because that's across from the 85. So it's what are you across from, or opposite. So longest, shortest, middle. All right. All right, there's good for that one. All right, the next, the last group actually. Now here we're given the 3 sides of a triangle, excuse me, and we have to rank the angles from small to large. So the smallest is across from the small. So like this 12 is going to give us the smallest angle. The 22, the biggest, is going to give us the largest angle. And then the 17 gives us the middle. So start with the smallest, angle U, use the angle symbol, then angle W, then angle V. University of West Virginia, UWV. Let's see, the smallest is the 8, so angle U is going to be our small one again. And then V is going to be the largest again. Oh, is this going to be the same answer as the previous question? Oops, LARGE. And then 13, that's going to be the middle one. All right. So order from smallest to largest, angle U, angle W, angle V. Oops. Same answer as number 15. And let's see. Oh, number 17 is kind of unique. Yes, I could draw a picture. They're all the same size. So all these angles are equal. So that's all you really need to say for that one, is all angles are the same. All angles are the same. All right. And they would actually be all 60 degrees. This is an equilateral triangle. All right. And then this one, 12, 14, and 9. Let's draw this one, and then we're going to place these sides in their correct positions. And when I say draw it, we're not trying to draw it to scale. I'm just drawing it for positioning. W, X, and V. VWX. WX gets a 12, so that goes on that, in my picture, the right side. VX gets a 14, that's over on my left side, and VW, Volkswagen, that's 9 at the bottom. So again, I'm not trying to draw my picture to scale, it's for position. So the shortest side is 9, so this is going to be the smallest angle. So angle X is going to start my list. Then the 12 would give me my middle one. So angle V. And then angle W would be the largest. And you're done. Okay, so that's page 203. So have a good day, and make sure you upload this